So,
You take care of the rice fields, don't you?
Why? You looking for work?
they have to send me.
Lefty sent me.
Oh yeah? What did he say?
I'm to bring the peasants some water.
Right. Here's a dozen bottles of water. There's about twice that amount of peasants. So make sure you share it out evenly.
Okay. So, will you buy swamp beets? Nope. Looks like you don't. But I can give you water then.
Lefty sent me. I brought you some water.
Thanks, man. My mouth's like a desert.
You okay?
You okay?
What do you want? Did the Rice Lord send you? I'm already working as hard as I can.
Nobody sent me. I just want to talk.
Okay. Are you working in the rice fields?
Are you working in the rice fields voluntarily?
Yeah, that's right. Better to be working here of your own free will than being forced into it by the Rice Lord's thugs.
I see.
Okay. Next one.
Lefty sent me. I've brought you some water.
Thanks, boy. I needed that.
How's it going?
There's a lot of work. We need a lot of rice to feed all these people.
What are you doing here? You looking for trouble?
Relax.
Hey, relax. I'm a newcomer.
Huh? You look okay, though. You never know. You get new guys come along thinking they're it every day.
What's a man like you doing with the peasants?
Lee asked me that. I don't fight anymore, except to defend myself. I killed a guy once. And that was once too many. That's why they chucked me in this goddamn colony. It was justice.
How did it happen?
It was just an ordinary bar fight. I didn't mean to kill the guy. I just must have hit him too hard. I was a blacksmith at the time. I didn't know my own strength.
Okay. Why did you join this camp?
Why did you join this camp?
I'll tell you. My only option was to join those sect loonies, and I didn't want to let those gurus of theirs mess about with my brain. In the old camp, I'd have had too much trouble with the guards, but the mercenaries and rogues do have some respect.
They're afraid of you?
Maybe. Anyway, I found peace here, and you should try the same.
Lefty sent me. I've brought you some water.
Thanks, man. I was just about to start drinking the mud.
Can you teach me?
Can you teach me to be as strong as you are?
Even if I could, what would you use your strength for?
So I can wipe out the Rice Lord.
So I can wipe out the Rice Lord and his thugs.
You wouldn't be the first to try that.
I will do this.
I will defeat the Rice Lord and his thugs, if you help me.
Good. I've sworn I'll never attack anyone again, but I never said I wouldn't teach anyone else to do it.
I'm all ears.
If you want to hit powerfully, you need to know the right tactics. That's the first thing you learn as a smith. Learn to push your whole arm through, from the shoulder down to the wrist. The better you get at that, the more powerful the blow. You'll get the hang of it pretty quick.
Thanks.
Thanks for your help.
Use your knowledge for a just cause, and for nothing else.
So, another... Do you have a leader?
Do you have a leader?
Well, you could say the Rice Lord's our leader. But most of us only work for him because they're scared of him and his thugs. Not like me. Well, I've been around a few years, and I've had enough of being knocked around by the rogues in the camp. The rice fields are just right for me.
Okay. about you?
Lefty sent me. I've brought you some water.
Thanks, boy. I needed that.
Lefty sent me. I brought you some water.
Thanks, man. A bit longer and I'd have started drinking mud.
So whose job is this to make sure everything goes according to the plan?
Whose job is it to make sure everything goes according to plan in the fields?
Everyone's. The Rice Lord's supposed to be watching over the work. But if you ask me, he spends all day sitting in his bunker counting his sacks. Well, him and Homer did set all this up.
Rufus. Hi.
Hi, I'm new here. I just wanted to know what goes on around here.
Ask someone else, will ya? I do nothing but work out here in the fields. I don't know nothing. Man, I'd love to tell the Rice Lord to do his own damn dirty work.
If you don't like it.
If you don't like it, why are you working here?
It happened the first day I got here. Lefty, one of the thugs that works for the Rice Lord, came up to me and asked if I could lend a hand in the rice fields. Sure, I said. I was new here and I wanted to make myself useful. The next day, when I was taking a short rest, the guy turned up again. You don't want to let all your colleagues do all their work by themselves, do you? He asked. I told him I was exhausted from the previous day's work, that I needed a rest and all that. But he never listened. He grabbed me by the collar and dragged me back to the field. From that day on, he stood outside my doorstep every day until I got used to going on my own. I didn't want any trouble with those guys. They're real cutthroats. You'd better steer clear of them.
Okay. Who is the Rice Lord?
Who is the Rice Lord?
He was one of the first to arrive here. He helped found the camp and start up the rice fields. These days, he just hangs out at the warehouse stretching his stomach, the fat pig.
Okay. Take some water.
Lefty sent me. I brought you some water.
Thanks, man. My mouth's like a desert.
Okay. Next one. So apparently I have already gave him.
It was obvious there would be trouble.
Lefty sent me. I brought you some water.
Thanks, man. My mouth's like a desert.
I wouldn't like to
Rely
be in
on
his
somebody
shoes,
and you're
though.
in trouble. That's how it goes. Let's talk about something else. Maybe. Let's talk. Maybe. As long as I'm not involved,
Lefty sent me.
you have to watch what you tell people.
Thanks, man. A bit longer and I'd have started drinking mud.
Okay, how much do I have left? Okay. Hi.
Hi, I'm new here.
It's good to see a fresh face.
You must have been here a long time, huh?
Damn right, boy. I was one of the first.
In this case,
In that case, you must know a lot about this place.
So-so. I spend most of my time out here just picking rice. That's what let me get so old. We get some rice and the odd schnapps. That's not much, but that's enough.
okay, and why are you here?
Why are you here?
Taxes, boy, taxes. My shed was as empty as my stomach, and I just couldn't pay. So one day the soldiers came and brought me here, but it's no worse in here than it is out there. At least I won't starve in here. I always paid my taxes before, all my life. But that wasn't good enough for that son of a bitch with a crown.
Okay, take some water.
Lefty sent me. I brought you some water.
Thanks, boy. I needed that.
I thought that'd been cleared up ages ago. I thought that'd been cleared up ages ago.
Didn't I? So it wasn't enough, okay.
Lefty sent me.
Thanks, boy.
Lefty sent me. I brought you some water.
Thanks, man.
Hey, you! Well done. You're useful for something after all. I think this is exactly the right task for you. From now on, you do it every day. Go on with it right now.
I think you can do it yourself.
From now on, you can carry the water yourself.
Oh, have you got better plans? I think I'll have to remind you who's the boss.
Easy. Everything's all right. The fight's been decided.
No sweat. You won. When I was young, men were tough.
Scepter. Wait a second, I'm not finished with you. Close number. Now it's okay. So what did he drop? Another ring of life. Right, okay. And a scepter, two-handed weapon, okay. 26.
You've given me a fair thrashing, man. 'Twas a good fight, but now it's over.
How are you,
How are you, my friend?
Oh man, what do you want?
The peasants look thirsty.
The peasants look thirsty.
I'll see to it, don't worry.